Hi everyone, it's Josh. I was just going to show you today how to navigate the Zoom Unified Communication software. Zoom is available at zoom.us. You can download it and you can get a free license for that as well. The limitation on the free license will be that you can only hold 30-minute video meetings. So anyway, I have the Zoom client launched here and logged in. If you go out to zoom.us, you can go ahead and create your own account and download the client and log in. And this is the point that you'd be at. So I'm just going to go over a few basic things before we get started. So up here it shows my account name. You can change your status, look for updates, exit, log out, etc. Um, the settings tab here kind of basically offers you everything that's localized to your computer. So you're looking at your audio devices, your microphone and speakers. I have a headset on and a built-in microphone as well. Since I'm using the headset microphone for the recording, I'm using the built-in microphone for the Zoom meeting. So if I click on the video tab, I can see my webcam feed and I can go ahead and look at, if I had multiple devices hooked up, I can change it there. I can turn on HD video, which theoretically will increase the resolution of the video being transmitted to the video teleconference. Um, you can record locally or to a cloud if you have that plan when you signed up for a Zoom paid account. Um, so there's my account, my email address and everything. There's a good look at your statistics, so how it's impacting your computer locally while you're in the video conference. Currently, I'm not in a call, so you're really not going to see anything there. This is feedback to Zoom and then accessibility options um, for folks who can't use the on-screen GUI system. So anyway, I'll close out of that and basically here I'm back at my Zoom launch page. I have start with video, start without video, join, schedule, and share screen. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with video. I'm going to click that. So it's going to fire up and connect to my meeting. And you're going to see that I already have another client connected here, and that's my other desk there. So I'm going to pop this open. I can look at the participants, and you can see Josh 2 is the other one there. So I'm up here, and Josh 2 is here. So like I just click the manage participants there to open the participants list and see essentially who is in the meeting. I can mute and unmute them. I can ask them to start their video. I can hide their video. There's a lot of functionality within there. So you just click here, you say stop video. You can actually make them a host. So if I wanted to leave the meeting because I had a prior engagement and I had a colleague in this meeting, I could hand the baton off to them and they could host the meeting. So some really nice functionality built in there. So again, I'm going to go down to the bottom left-hand corner and start there. So this is basically your microphone feed. This is going to show you a live indicator of your audio levels. Um, Anything that's in green is generally pretty good. When I've experienced issues, it's been yellow or red. So that would indicate that you're getting feedback or poor audio into the system. So if you want to look at your microphone options, you can click on the arrow that's next to the microphone and you can select your input devices here, much the same way you saw earlier in the advanced options before we entered the call. You can change your output device as well. You can go into the advanced audio options. Clicking that button will essentially open the dialog box that we had open earlier. Stop video works the same way. I can stop my video and then it will just transmit my thumbnail to the far site. I can click to start my video again, and you can see my webcam is back. The chevron next to stop video basically is the same functionality as mute, so you can go in if you had multiple cameras set up, you can select it here. You can go back into that advanced video settings dialog box to enable the HD video. If I double click, it'll go full screen. If I wanted to invite additional participants, so say I just started a meeting with one person and we realize we need to pull somebody else in from my team, can invite Zoom contacts, which are basically anyone that you've added by their email address. If they have a Zoom account, you can communicate to them through there. I actually have the H323 SIP connector, which gives me the ability to connect to traditional video teleconferencing systems by dialing either a SIP URI or an H323 alias. So that's all within there. It's a really nice feature. It works great for enterprise folks who might have some a mixed environment. So I strongly recommend it for that reason. Um, you can also email the invitation out here. And folks on the other side don't actually have to have a full Zoom license. They can enter this as a guest. So if they get the email, click the link, it will download, launch, and then it will dump them right into my meeting. It's very simple, probably the simplest user interface I found for this type of software. I've looked at Skype for Business, Video, BlueJeans, Akano, several. So anyway, moving forward, so that's the invite button. Manage participants is just a toggle. You can toggle it on and off there, and then like I said, you can right click on these participants, or you can just click more and see the options here. If I wanted to chat, I can chat directly with my other account, say hello, and they will get the message on the other side. Um, I can close the chat that way. This is your record button. This will allow you to record to the cloud or to the computer. By default, I believe they give you 50 megabytes. Zoom.us gives you 50 megabytes of storage. Um, for your first kind of test recordings, it's nice because you can then stream it out, just provide a link to people. You could embed it. And that's an additional cost if you wanted to add that onto your paid plan. So, but it's a very nice feature. Otherwise, you can record locally to the computer. File sizes are typically pretty small. I recorded a 1 hour meeting yesterday and it was 45 megabytes. And that records, if you were to share the screen, it'll record that as well as the video streams. So, speaking of sharing screens, I'm going to move on to that piece now. So that's um, pretty typical for these kind of things. So if you're in academia, a lot of times when you video teleconference, what you do is you share your screen with folks so they can see maybe PowerPoint or you give student feedback, you critique them, and it just provides a really nice functionality. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and share my desktop here. So you can see Zoom automatically uh, slimmed itself down to just this toolbar, and then it went over here to this kind of little thumbnail view. So anyway, I'm going to pull up PowerPoint, and so this is just like a traditional PowerPoint. On the other side, as I edit it, um, the far side will be able to see the real-time changes to this document. So um, it's Um, it's a very nice feature to have anyway. So, and I can actually give the ability to annotate to the other participants in my video teleconference. So, if I wanted to, I could have them draw over the top of my documents as well. So we can draw in different colors, so you can kind of tell what's going on. Um, we can quickly erase it. We can save it as a document, and all of it is captured if you are recording a Zoom recording. So pretty awesome functionality there. Um, we use that a lot daily for collaborative small group meetings with my team. You can actually provide remote desktop support this way, so I can send my end users a link. If they have an issue with the software, they can launch the Zoom client, they can give me a remote control, and then I can go through and resolve whichever issue they may have. So now that we're down into the screen sharing mode, you can go ahead and look at these options again. They're all pretty similar to what we had in the other interface. It's just condensed down into a nice little drop-down menu there. So I can pause my share, which will basically freeze the frame. I can stop the share. I can say new share, and I can share a whiteboard, which is really nice, where now I can go through and draw on my whiteboard. And I can move this, and I can move this, and make a square. And all of this is being seen by the other participants in the video teleconference. It's really nice functionality. So I'm going to go ahead and close that and get out of the screen share. Um, and that's really about all of the functionality within. One thing that I do notice is when we get a lot of participants in a call, the odds of the audio quality maintaining a very high level are not quite as good. So what I have to do sometimes is mute sites based on, chatter or ambient noise that they might be kicking up. So it's really nice to be able to manage that at a granular level there. The other thing you can do is switch views so I can make myself equal. This is really more handy when you get multiple people involved beyond just two. That way you can see them we call it the Brady Bunch effect, or they do what's called active voice switching, where whoever is talking, their video will be shown as the primary video for the video conference. So anyway, that's the Zoom software. It's very easy to use. The reason I made this video is just to kind of show the basic functionality in comparison to other unified communications tools like Skype, BlueJeans, Econo, Video, etc. So anyway, I would strongly recommend checking it out. Again, that's zoom.us. If you have any questions, you can email me at joshua.simpson@ufl.edu. Thank you.